Brews and Banter.
Hey.
I was wondering what's going on there.
I was gonna say Frankie Frank, but I didn't know what goes with it.
So we're here.
So what's up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Nah, just busy as always, ready to relax, have a beer.
An excited beer. I'm excited about
yeah.
it. Right?
This is actually, where's mine? We recently did an interview with Matt at Big Ditch.
Yes, and so that's what we're going to be drinking here.
Yeah, so we did a brewery tour and an interview that's going to be on Patreon. I'll be up there soon. But that's what we're drinking.
It is Flow Rider, a citrus blonde ale with, looks like it says grapefruit, lime, and orange. So
Yes.
I'm excited about this, Roman. Plus, it brings out the color of my eyes, I think. This pink.
How do you know when beer is fresh?
You taste it.
It says, drink this beer fresh.
And this is a 4.3 ABV.
That's it?
Annual body vaginas.
Might need a whole fucking case here.
So, yeah, we're using these elevated craft.
We're using our gifts.
Yeah, what is this called? Is it's a bottle, a mug, a glass, a holder, a beverage container? Like, what the fuck is it?
It's a hybrid.
Yeah. But that's what we're using. Like we said, last episode was a gift for us from our buddy Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Mm-hmm. Phil McCracken.
I just got that.
I don't know if we're going to be able to cheers now.
Where's my cozy?
It's right there. It's a koozie, by the way. Cozy's like what we do in bed. Koozie is what you...
No, this is like a cozy.
Look at the bubbles on this thing.
I know.
That's crazy.
What did you say? It's dirty?
No. Look how much yours is fizzing. Like yours is like on crack.
What'd you do? Throw this thing around in the dirt?
That's on your side.
All right, let's cheers.
Let's see what this sounds like. It's like Iron Man. That's like, that's a manly. Ooh, I smell it, Roman. I like it. Yeah, yours has got crazy bubbles coming.
We don't even need these.
Why were you asking for your cozy then?
Fuck off.
That's an interesting blend, huh? Very well balanced. There's like an overpowering...
Did we talk about Big Ditch before?
We've had beers before on the podcast.
Did we mention about the brewery and whole history thing?
I do not know, but...
Well, you know what? They can listen to it on Patreon.
Yeah. It was a great interview, though. I mean,
$5 a month.
It was
Help
a
us
great
out, guys.
interview, Matt. It was great to be there with, and nice fucking place. It's like
a 2-hour drive, right?
Yeah.
It went by quick. No, it's like 2 hour, 10 minutes to Buffalo. So we made a trip out there, met with Matt. He was very, very generous with his time. Took us around the brewery, showed us. He wanted to bring us to another building, but excuse me, we didn't have enough time.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot happening for them. Also, they've got another business going, another location. Mm-hmm. So, but this is really nice. It's a nice spot that they're in now. It's really nice inside and modern, and it was really a place that. And we sat there and had lunch and some beers, and
afterwards we had beers, lunch, and then what else did we go? Oh, we went to Resurgence. That's a pretty cool place too. We got a manager's card. We'll get in touch with and see if we can schedule an interview and a tour. That's a pretty big location.
That's a big place inside. I mean, it's uniquely set up where you can see and we put some videos on Instagram, but you can see the brewery with all the barrels, and you can see the canning process from where you're sitting in the bar. Mm-hmm. But there's also, it's an old industrial building, and I think they probably just jackhammer floor, pour a new floor, whatever it is. But it's very spacious. It's not congested. So
I like at the bar they used railroad tie as a footrest.
Footrest, yeah.
So it's very, very industrial.
Yeah, Buffalo's an old city, and I'm glad that they're able to use this stuff for.
There was also a second floor, I believe, right?
There was a second floor. We didn't go up there.
Yeah.
Did we stop at another place though?
On the way back?
Yeah. No, didn't we? Did we go to another? What?
We went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you got those peanut donuts.
Yeah, like the peanuts cannoli or whatever fuck it was. The peanut cannoli looking thing.
So they had like a cylinder shape peanut donut and then the round ones next to it. So I said, get 2 of the round ones and one, and it's going to be a peanuts donut.
Yeah, so like the peanut donut part was like, it was like if you had a round donut, it was just like half of the donut and it wasn't round. It was just a straight. So it looked like a dick.
I think that was intentional.
Oh,
It had to be intentional. Then I had to teach then they hook us up with some donuts. Then I had to teach the cashier guy
for the change, right?
how to give change back so you can get a tip.
I remember that, but I thought,
oh my gosh, I was laughing so fucking hard that
yeah, we put those pictures on Instagram, but I thought did we stop at another brewery or are we going to? Where did we go right after Big Ditch? Was it Resurgence? Or did we stop somewhere before that?
no.
Maybe we were
Resurgence.
going to stop somewhere?
No, we went to Resurgence and then we went to Dunkin', got coffee, donuts, and hit the road.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, we talked about Leichenheimer.
Okay, we were going to do that afterwards. Yeah. But we didn't it got late. Yeah.
But anyways, it was a cool trip. Really nice brewery, good food, good beer. Obviously.
This is good beer. I like this. This has got a little fruitiness to it, obviously, with the
the
flavors.
citrus. It looked like so it's a guy on a bicycle in the logo, and the wheels are slices of grapefruit. Right? That's what it is.
I don't know. I don't really look at that. Yeah, I guess so. And so he must be the...
You can't even tell. You don't even have your glasses on.
No,
It looks like a guy fucking a chick right there.
No, the guy he's lime.
He's lying?
Lime. And then the bike is orange. Like, because that's the orange. So there.
I have some beer news.
Fucker.
So recently there was World Beer Cup in Vegas. 2024 World Beer Cup. 2 New York winners. We want to congratulate for bronze, Unfettered Soul, Strange Bird, Juicy or Hazy Imperial IPA. They're out of Rochester. So congratulations. And gold, Hops and Roses, Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. Wood and barrel aged sour beer. And they are out of Elmsford, New York. So congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah.
I think last year we had more wins in New York.
I don't know.
Prison City for the sour.
Yeah, but there's so many. I don't know how people keep track of these things.
Over 172 categories.
170. Yeah, but how many entries? Endless?
Like, gosh, it's from around the world.
No, I mean, like, do they only allow 5 entries per category, or do they allow any
I don't know.
amount of entries?
I'm not sure
Yeah.
about the competition. 200 plus highly qualified beer professionals. Over 100 categories. Oh, it's every year.
That's what I thought, but I thought someone else told us it wasn't every year. So
Yeah, it's every year.
good.
So there's your answer.
Gives us something to shoot for.
One of these days.
Yeah. we gotta have World Beer Cup during Porn Star Week in Vegas.
Oh, that's a great combination.
What was that noise? Oh, like,
no, I
you
just
need a cigarette now, or what's going on there? Ooh, that was.
I didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
I'm tired. I have some jokes. It's been a while since I brought up some jokes.
I have jokes also.
You already a joke.
Ooh, good one. Yeah. Just keep fucking.
You want to go first, or you want me to?
Premature ejaculating over there. All right. How about this is so yeah, we're on this thread, so I got this joke. What did the egg say to the boiling water?
I get hard when I see you.
No, I don't know. I just got laid this morning, so I don't know if I can get hard.
That's good. I was close.
Yeah.
You always fucking guess mine.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
My turn.
Okay.
What's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend with a feather. Perverted is when you use the whole bird.
All right. So, what's the difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist?
Genealogist?
Yeah.
What?
A genealogist studies your family tree. A gynecologist studies your family bush. I actually saw that joke, I think, on Facebook.
I like all these sources we have. My turn.
My turn. Tag, you're it.
What's the I'm sorry. What's the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms?
Something with rubber.
One's a good year. The other is great year.
Okay. So what else we got here, Roman?
I have more. If you're not ready, I'm going.
I'm not ready. Yeah, go ahead.
A man walks into a doctor's office, sits down and says, "Now, doctor, this may sound kind of strange, but I have 5 penises." Taken back, doctor asks him, "My God, how do your pants fit?" He goes, to which the man replies, "Like a glove."
That means he's got a little fatty and a little tiny one. What is it? You're making some noises over there. Like, is your belly, or you burping, or what's going on?
There might be some burps trying to come out.
Yeah, I hear like a...
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's the alien inside me.
Yeah, it's your fucking narwhal.
No.
All right, so I wasn't sure what to wear to the pre-ejaculators meeting, so I just came in my pants.
I think I heard that one before.
It was your meeting. You were the host.
What does the sign on an out-of-business brothel say?
I don't know.
Beat it. We're closed.
Are there brothels still around?
Are there brothels?
Yeah, I mean, like, other than Vegas?
I don't know.
Because it's legal there, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think like Bunny Ranch and shit like that, but I think...
Yeah, but it's Bunny. Yeah, maybe just... Oh, how about L.A., California?
I don't know.
Something with pornography was legal there.
I know Canada's got a lot, like, of this. Like, I think it's okay. Like, not even brothels. I think, like, hookers are okay.
In Canada?
Mm-hmm. Like, parts of it, like, maybe
because they're half
Vancouver and
French.
stuff.
Ooh. Canada's going to come after me.
I
I just insulted them. I said they're half French.
You mean America's 51st state?
Do we have room for an extra star on the flag?
I don't know. Apparently, they all hate Trudeau.
Do you blame them?
No, because he's friends with fucking Newsom. Yeah, where's that sleazy fuck been? We haven't heard from him in a while.
Would you say something like he was banging his mom?
Yeah, I said that, but really what I said was that I think his mom, Newsom's mom, was like the press secretary or something like that for Trudeau's dad.
Come on, I'm starting some rumors.
Maybe they're related. Maybe Justin Trudeau and Gavin Newsom are siblings.
And they're fucking each other.
No, not
farting
them.
out condoms in the hot tub.
No, not them two.
What was I going to say? Fuck, my turn.
You just ruined your joke about the farting.
No, I didn't. I was going to say that.
Oh.
What did the banana say to the vibrator?
Oh.
Why are you shaking? She's going to eat me.
Oh, so I do have another joke.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Banana remind you that?
Yeah, the banana did. So let me see. So this young girl starts getting hair on her...
Asshole?
No, on her vagina. And the mom says, you should be happy. It's, it's your monkey, and your monkey is smiling, and it's happy that it's getting hair.
I thought guys have monkeys.
Would you fucking shut up?
Sorry.
No, guys don't have monkeys.
You know the term spank your monkey?
Yeah, I know that term.
Right. So I don't know how it's. Go ahead. I got confused.
All right, so
2024, you could. Go ahead.
she gets hair on her vagina, and her mom says, "You should be happy. You know, hair on your monkey." So they're sitting at the dinner table, and she tells her sister, "Hey, guess what? I got hair on my monkey. Hair on my monkey." And her sister says, "Oh, well, that's it. My monkey's eating bananas already."
What was that joke? What was that joke about stamps from Puerto Rico?
Oh yeah,
Those are not stamps.
those are not stamps. Those are labels from the bananas. Yeah, she goes to the gynecologist and says, "These stamps keep coming out of my vagina."
Yeah, I keep finding stamps from Puerto Rico.
Those aren't stamps. Those are stickers from the bananas.
Why did the snowman suddenly smile? Mm-hmm. He could see the snow blower coming.
Oh my god, you're getting worse.
Sorry.
I mean, if you're reading from a list, I think the best ones are at the top, and then I hope you're at the bottom. Yeah? No? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm done. I think all the good ones were on top. That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah, this is like a name of a porn.
Yeah.
All the good ones on top. Did I talk to you about before about Applebee's and IHOP?
No.
Did we talk about this? So I've heard this a while ago, but I guess they've already got these test things going on. But I guess they're going to start opening these IHOP and Applebee's restaurants in one physical building.
Excuse me.
One physical building to save on real estate and tax licensings. So instead of multiple locations, but they're going to have one kitchen for both businesses.
Really?
Yeah, and one half is going to be IHOP, one half is going to be Applebee's. But then when IHOP is open and it's too busy, they can flood into the Applebee's space. And then when Applebee's is busy at night, because they're going to have dedicated hours. When Applebee's is too busy, then they will flood into the IHOP space.
Wait, isn't IHOP open 24/7?
I think they're going to have dedicated hours now. And it's going to be the same staff with the same kitchen.
So IHOP is open from 6 a.m. to what?
I don't know that it has to be open. I mean, it could. In this particular building, maybe you can only be open till fucking noon. I don't fucking know.
That's confusing.
It's not my fucking business model.
Makes no sense. That's stupid. It's going to fail.
Eat a banana.
It's going to fail. You know, we have a couple chains like that here.
Like what?
Laundromat and OPI.
What's OPI?
Oven pizza.
Never heard of it.
Something. Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I know that this one on 31 here used to be it was a A&W and a KFC. You remember that?
Yes.
But it's not. It's only
just
one
KFC
now. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, because you could get out. It's like the same counter. You could order like hot dogs or chicken.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like with this one, it's pizza, wings, and laundromat. So like they don't interfere. Or Dunkin' Donuts and Subways are always either in sharing a building or close to each other.
Yeah, there's one.
It's like one's coffee, the other one's sandwiches. So
there's one in Bonesville. Yeah, but they're separate buildings. They're one building, but they're separate businesses.
Right. What I'm saying is it's in the same building.
It's a strip mall with two fucking businesses.
They don't interfere with each other's business. Where you got IHOP that you can have full menu, and Applebee's with full menu.
I got to tell you. So you say it's going to fail.
Yes.
I know they've done the studies for like 5 years. So I believe that they see something that you don't, Roman.
I'm sure they are not seeing what I'm seeing.
I'm going to fucking show you something here in a minute, and they're not going to see that. Well, you probably won't see it either.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We had some remodeling done here.
Yes. Check out our upgrades in the studio. I mean, we're still looking for a new studio space, so we're like upgrading this one all the time.
I know, but we got shit laying around everywhere. We might as well put it up. Well,
yeah, so we got sticker board 1 behind Roman.
Yeah, so everybody sent us stickers. This is the board we mentioned before that got filled up, and then there's another one here we're filling up.
In process, so we just added Crazy Stout Ladies.
Yes.
And
who else?
Porch Beers USA.
Yep.
And then
Luscious.
They were on the first board. And then we've got this New York sign that we talked about in our last episode. Now it's hanging. So this thing's fucking cool. They're on this board on the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They've been here for a while.
So, yeah, as they get filled up. So if you have stickers, let's exchange.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And that's a piece of art that was done
by
locally.
one crafty dude. Yeah, we talked about him last episode, but it's just fucking cool. I mean, I like the wood. I like the barn wood types of thing. Like and like you said, I didn't expect the framing piece of it. I thought it was just going to be the New York cutout.
That's what I thought too, but that's a nice touch.
Yeah. I touch NISA too, Roman, for the record.
Touch NISA?
I touch NISA.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, we'll keep doing these things. I mean, I think we're okay. We got some more sound deadening stuff to put on. Mm-hmm. We're just kind of making room because.
So we're going to put up more stuff even though we're looking for another space?
Yeah, because it's fucking sitting here.
Excuse me.
Well, this would be like backup.
Oh.
This would be like the bomb shelter studio.
Backup
What
studio.
movie did I watch? What movie was I watching with? It wasn't. I don't know what movie I was watching. It was an older. It was new. It's a new movie, but like about a World War I or II. I can't remember what it was. But they did. The guy did broadcasting from his attic on radio station. It was in like the 40s, where the fuck it was. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't supposed to, and no one could find him. But he would his broadcast would actually be encrypted messages for maybe it was the U.S.
Encrypted,
like,
you mean like there's a code language in it?
Yeah. And then he would give away secrets, but I can't remember what the name of this movie was.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I just watched
Sounds
it.
like I've seen previews for that.
But it was good. So yeah, anyway, why did we talk about that? Oh, because the podcast. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We talking.
And who do we listen to? He was like, why is it called podcast?
Oh, that was Lance Mannion.
Oh, Lance Mannion. Okay.
Yeah, from Real Bad Radio.
That's
so
right.
He does broadcasts. So maybe we'll have him on here sometime. See what he thinks.
We should.
Excuse me. He's high energy, but he's funny as fuck. I just laughed my ass off. I don't know why.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
We had. Oh, did we mention the? I'm blanking. Real estate attorney.
I think we said so last episode that he's coming up, but
yeah. What's his name?
Joshua Lastine.
Joshua Lastine is going to be on, and Mary Mack.
So Joshua Lastine, we're going to record that episode next week. So that'll be out a week after that.
If you're listening, I don't know what your next week is going to be.
We don't want to tell. It's a secret.
No, I know.
It's guarded.
Somebody could be listening this next year.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah.
And then
Mary
he's
Mack
going to talk about he's going to talk about copyright entertainment and all that stuff. And then Mary Mack is going to talk about the fentanyl epidemic we're having in this country, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and then we've got Matt Mish is going to be on.
Oh yeah, is he coming?
He's 7 days from. I don't fucking know.
Doesn't matter, man.
I'm trying to figure this out. I know. Yeah. Now. I hope we show up to that. That. I mean, my fucking brain hurts from trying to think about that. Like I felt like I was like.
You were.
You
were.
It's this fucking awesome beer from Big Ditch.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Did we grade any beers last week?
Did
we even have beers? Like who the fuck knows?
We did. What did we have?
I don't want to.
Oh, we did creamathon.
Oh yeah, so we couldn't grade the creamathon, right? This one's extra creamy.
Oh, I'm still laughing.
Yeah, the creamathon first edition.
There you go.
Because we'll have other editions, but maybe we can't have creamathon. We have to have other, like maybe have an IPA edition. So why do we call it first edition? Because there probably won't be a second edition.
Who is we? You're the one who just said.
I just got it. It's just fucking weird. It just pops in my head.
Why did we call it?
I should probably plan this out better, but
yeah. So we did
an IPA-a-thon, an IP-a-thon,
IP-a-thon.
I have that shirt.
Yeah,
it says IPA a lot when I drink.
So that was cream ale. We had to drink 4 of them, and pick our favorite. And we both picked the same one. We didn't even So your wife poured them, and then later on during our episode, she texted you the list, which ones.
Yeah, so we didn't know who was.
Yeah, so we wouldn't know
who was who.
But we selected we made our decisions before we looked at the list.
Right. Yeah. Well, you have to do that. Yeah.
Do we say who we liked, or
we did? We did. So it was Haberle. The Derby Cream Ale was the winner.
Haberle got both. We both agreed that was our favorite.
In number 2, I don't know who I picked, but you were Lunkenheimer.
Number 2, I said
was Lunkenheimer.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know who I said. But either way, yeah. So that's that's already, by the time people hear this, that's already gonna be published. But yeah, so we'll do some other sort of thing, and then we had the sleep mask on.
If you, that was funny. If you guys have any ideas, shoot them our way. I think our website's almost done, right?
I think it's almost been done for about 6 or 8 months now.
Well, I had just sent some revisions and things like that, so.
Yeah, I saw there was an email today.
I think after this, it's done. And then more, people can go through there, and we'll put stuff in the store, custom made things, merchandise and stuff like that. We have a blog page. We have directory page to like U.S. businesses and breweries.
And all our episodes will be on there.
Yep.
Is this going to have access to YouTube, like through the website?
Yeah, there's going to be links you can click on to go to our Instagram, our Facebook, X, Patreon, and YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And our merch will be available from there. So we got to sell all this stuff before World War III happens.
Oh, you know what? There's a movie. Civil War? Yeah.
The Avengers Civil War thing?
No. There's like...
I saw this. A new movie, right?
Yeah.
It's called Civil War?
I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up.
It's why you bring it up? Did you see previews for it?
I've seen previews. We were in movie theaters to watch Aquaman.
Oh, my God.
Did you watch Aquaman?
The first one, yeah.
Second one.
No, the first one. I said, yeah.
So why'd you go, oh, my God?
Oh.
What?
I just saw your face. I was like, oh, my God. That's so beautiful.
Do you pee your pants when you think of Aquaman?
It is not pee.
What am I doing?
Yeah. Does he ejaculate water?
At what speed?
Yeah. Aquaman. That's weird.
Wear safety goggles.
Yeah. What does he drink sperm because he doesn't drink water?
Come on.
What? People need to know
What
these
was
things.
I looking up?
Aquaman sperm drinker.
No.
Civil War, bitch.
That's what it's called. Civil War.
I know that. I'm just telling you what you're looking up.
Bitch.
So what are we talking about? So
that's what it's called. You asked me if that's what it's called, and I said, I think so. Let me look it up.
okay, great. That's a great segment there.
You know what? Man. What do we tell? Oh, we interviewed Josh from, not Josh, Smokehouse, Angry Smokehouse.
Jeff Rogers.
Jeff, thank you. We interviewed Jeff, and we told him we argue and fire each other every
Yeah, we're constantly accepting applications for podcast co-hosts.
Yeah, I told him while we were setting up, I fired Frank twice. But it's weird because when you fire me, doesn't the other partner have to like approve it?
There is no other partner. There's only two of us.
Me. That's what I'm saying.
No.
So we can never fire each other.
No.
That'll never happen.
No, we'll just fucking quit.
Forever bond. We both have to quit at the same time.
We've like imprinted on each other like werewolves and vampires.
That's why we can't get those tattoos, man.
Which ones?
Of us.
You do like a yin and a yang or like a... so the Angry Smokehouse episode, that'll be on Patreon.
That'll be on Patreon.
So we were on location for the Middle Ages one, and then we've just been doing a lot. The last, like whatever we mentioned last time, it was like 7 or 8 people we done. So there's been really busy, but we're trying to get ahead because of summer's coming and it's busy. It still won't affect this regular podcast, these episodes, but we're trying to load up for the Patreon content.
Yeah.
So, and some things we're just going to we'll have more podcasts with friends. You know, we've got some people lined up to do that.
Yeah.
And, we'll have some people in studio.
Yeah, in case somebody's listening for the first time, the way we have it structured is we have regular podcasts like this, and then sometimes our friends join, or some interviews that, they call in to be guests on the show. And then we do another segment where we go to breweries and we record we do a brewery tour by owners or manager or tap room managers, and then we do a sit down with them and do an interview. And so that content goes on Patreon, so we can generate a little bit of funds to cover expenses of running a podcast. And anybody who runs a podcast knows that you don't make money. Yeah. It costs money.
But we're also, we're involved now in sort of on-site events for places.
Yeah, we've been invited.
And we'll be doing some, almost like MC, DJ type of things. Not music, I suppose, but we'll be sort of on-site doing podcasts maybe there's another event going on, and we will just be there sort of inviting people to talk about the event, why you're here, what are you doing, what do you think about this, where you're from, that type of thing. So we've started doing that. We've been approached for some other things, some other sort of party events, but nothing's happened with that yet. So we got to figure out how to kind of navigate through that. But it's time consuming, and again, other people know that, but I hope, everybody listening to us kind of enjoys these things.
There's interesting opportunities. There's a lot of room to grow and be more creative
it's pretty diverse
from where we are.
A lot of avenues.
Yeah, and I think I'm looking forward to. I think this summer is going to be a little more exciting, because last summer we were still newbies. Now we're over a year into this podcast.
Now we're just boobies.
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 Men bees.
Yeah. What kind of bees make milk? Boobies.
So I don't know too many I don't listen to too many podcasts that I know consistently have been releasing episodes for over a year.
And it's difficult. I mean,
it's hard,
and that's no knock on those people, because it's tough. If you're not doing it, it's because you probably have another job that's preventing you from doing it, because it's a lot of work. But we're making it work. But some people we know, some other people we've talked to, they're not even close to each other. Yeah. So it's hard to do a podcast together. And then there's other people we know that just do sort of Zoom or StreamYard podcasts, but that's also a little tough for people. But we're luckily located close to one another, so that we can kind of get together.
Even though we're close, sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm always chasing time.
Yeah. No, it's the same, right?
Always running around, and you're busy, and then we're trying to meet, get this podcast done, and then we go home. You're doing scheduled releases. I have to do some organizing of recordings, send things out, upload. It's work.
Yeah.
And that's why, we only ask for $5 a month fee on the Patreon. It's not a lot, but so to everybody who is subscribing currently, thank you. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, and we've got some, hopefully some more endorsements or sponsorships coming up. So we'll kind of work through that. It doesn't really matter to these guys listening. So we'll do that, but it's that'll help us kind of upgrade our equipment and stuff like that. And
well, just yesterday we had that fuck up thing with the lens. We got the camera set up, went to push record, and didn't recognize the lens.
Not yesterday, right?
Excuse me, not yesterday.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Yeah, so we had a brand new camera, we got a brand new lens. We used the lens a couple of times, and now the fucking lens doesn't work. So now we gotta go buy another lens. What the fuck?
So
yeah.
This recording is with a new lens. So
that cuts into fucking beer money.
I know.
But our beer vault, we're stocked for an apocalypse. We're good.
Fuck yeah, man. When the apocalypse happens, we go to the studio.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. There's the bomb. There'll be the bomb shelter here, and
we'll survive here.
We'll see if if it works out for another studio at some point. Something with a little more room, and then we can maybe we will have two sort of sets. For the studio. I don't know.
I'd like to next location, obviously more room, you know, but have another room where it's like a lounge. You just hang out there, or green room. But then have more space for doing some like cool shoots.
Yeah.
Like think of it as a video studio.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we didn't even have to have a table. Like you could sit at a couch or something. Or
Yeah, I like to practice more some like creative video recordings with, and we'll use beers as props.
yeah, see, that's good because I think it all looks good. I just don't have the patience to do that. And then
I don't have time to do it.
the problem is when and then when I try to do it, I fuck something up and I get all impatient because I fucked up what I did, and then the fucking thing gets deleted. I'm like, fuck it, and I just quit.
But that would be cool. I'd like to record you get frustrated and be like,
Yeah,
"Fuck
that'd be
this
cool."
beer," and then that's like deleted scene.
And that's cool. Yeah.
Like, okay, this is Frank. He's freaking out right now. I think for my own safety, I'm going to step outside.
And here it is now. I just deleted Roman as the co-host. We're going to take new applications.
I'll be recording audio from back door. Fuck this thing.
Oh, yeah, the famous back door you're always talking about.
Famous.
Yeah, that old Hershey Highway. I need to grade this because I'm out.
Oh, okay. Am I out?
I don't know.
Last sip.
But these elevated craft things are pretty cool. So, again, you can take the bottle out.
I didn't think that can was going to fit in here.
Well, it's a 12-ounce can.
Right.
This is 16-ounce glass.
I understand, but we've been drinking.
You wear a fucking loose condom, don't you?
Wait, you said this is 16 ounces?
Yeah.
No way.
Maybe it's 15.764. Well, we got to get another beer anyway, so we'll try to put a 16-ounce in here.
Okay.
But
you want to pause for a beer?
I bet you wear like baggy condoms. Like, no, it's really 4 inches, and you buy a 5-inch condom.
Okay. We're going to go just scoring this beer?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Grading it.
Grading it.
So
Scoring, grading.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to say for this one, what kind is this? Is it a Pilsner? What are they calling it? A Pilsner, a lager, or just a blonde ale, I guess. So, all right. I'm going to be 3 3/4. Oh, you're going to copy me now. You're going to change your fucking grading?
3.5.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah, so
It's light, little citrusy, nice to drink on a hot day. And easy. 2-3 of these cans, put them down.
I was telling you maybe last episode or when we were off camera before, I think doing our interview, that I bought some ruby red grapefruit because we had that ruby red coal shit Angry Smokehouse, and I bought the ruby red. So we, that tastes great in beer, and this has got grapefruit in this beer. So I went and bought some ruby red grapefruit. It does not taste good without beer. It is fucking dick sauce. I cannot eat a ruby red grapefruit.
I like ruby red grapefruit,
but it leaves an aftertaste in your mouth, which I guess is, I assume, how you like it.
That's how I like it. But you can use it for cocktails too.
Yeah, but I don't make cocktails.
Bullshit.
What?
Dragon juice.
That's not a cocktail. That's dragon juice.
Same thing.
I think next episode we're going to have some dragon juice.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's been a while. Did we restock? Because we ran out of vodka for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got it when we did the Lock 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool. Pause for a break.
Yep.
Pause for a beer, I mean.
Yeah, we're going to pause for a break. We're going to take a break before a break.
All right. Back. We got some beer.
We are back, bitches. With an Old Faithful beer, by the way. I mean, Old Faithful brewer.
Old Faithful. This is Grow Brewing Company.
Yeah. We like those guys.
Yep. Garrett and Alana. So this is Dimension. The artwork on this can, it's like a staircase with an arch. It's like you're walking up into a different dimension. And so we were just earlier trying to figure out if this is the artist's name to give credit to. It's Cup of Joe Tattoos.
Cup O Joe Tattoos.
Cup of Joe Tattoos. Yeah. And Garrett said that their artwork is like tattoo inspired. So I'm going to assume that this is the artist. And you know me, I give a point if the artist giving credit.
So is that factored in when you give your grading, or do we have to add it on afterwards? Well, no, I don't know if it's a 4 and then it's really a 5 because you gave a point.
If I give, it's so it's 1 out of. So our score is up to 5. Fucking stumbling over my own words, right? Our score highest is 5.
That's right.
So if the beer tastes 5 and it's labeled,
It's a 6.
it's a 6.
That exceeds the grading scale. That's like another dimension.
A good one.
We're just going right up there. But this is a 5.6% ABV dark lager.
Yes.
Let's
and
fucking gulp
these
this so
dark
much.
lagers, honestly, I feel like have been becoming popular this year.
I like that we
last year.
that we get to kind of experience a lot of these together because, I did all this craft beer before you had done it, and then I was in IPAs. I get all that, but all these things we're trying now, these new ones, because we're in this industry, sort of.
I'm going to prove to you this is not 16 ounces.
The drinking part. We had because we had a good dark lager from someone at CNY Brewfest. How much is left?
1/16.
No, you're a fucking dick.
I can keep pouring, but there's no room.
I will do it. I'll make it fit. Watch. This is how you do it. Because I'm a CBS. You've got to talk to the can like Happy Gilmore, like go to your home.
Yeah, see, I still have a little more left in here. I don't want to risk it.
No, you maybe started I think your glass is smaller than mine. I can feel that it's going to work.
We have $3,000 worth of equipment in front of me, and I'm not fucking taking a chance of dumping this fucking beer on it.
Right. So you got 3,000 in front of you. I've got about
150
Yeah.
plus your phone.
The phone. Yeah, the phone is
That's okay. Your phone's like IPA 60, IPA.
IPA.
I wanted to say IP68, water and dust resistant.
Oh.
Right. Well, I'm not taking that chance, so you can do it.
Yeah, but now I got to lean over the table.
Yeah, because you're fucking stupid for doing that.
Oh, look at that. It fit in. That's right. That's what Vikings do.
Now you have to drink that without, so you can't cheers.
But look at that. Look it makes the glass look like it's black.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
So I'm just going to go do this. I'm going to lap it up like Finn would.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to get started.
There you go.
Simple. That's what pros do.
How was it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, you're fucking shaking trying to get...
Don't make me laugh. I'm going to fucking dump this shit.
Oh, my bag just cracked.
That's what you get. Fucker.
Yeah, you're... So these, to me, these dark lagers, I don't know.
That's delicious.
I don't know how they work, what the process is, but it's kind of, for me, in between a, almost like a watered down stout. But
it's much richer than that.
No, yeah, I agree. I had one sip; it's fucking great, but it's even like a carbonated alcoholic coffee, maybe, because there's a little bit of a roastiness in there, and I'm not sure what the process is here, but
I just got into dark lagers, and honestly, this is probably the strongest one I've had so far, and that's only 5.6. But the flavor is very rich, which is nice because you get to, some people get, scared of dark beer. They're thinking it's strong, 10%, 9%, whatever.
even Guinness is not that much.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
But people do that. They think it's a high alcohol beer.
Excuse me. This is this burping means it's good beer. So
Okay.
Before we took a break, we've been shooting shit back and forth and joking, and I forgot to mention something I've heard on the radio. Kansas became first to pass Women's Bill of Rights that defines woman as someone who is biologically born a female to preserve single-sex areas like public restrooms, school sports, prisons, and shelters.
So I mean, yeah, you bring this up. It's already on the list to retire to now. So
It's what?
on the list to retire to now because they passed this law. So ding, check mark. Right? Because that's good.
Yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're looking at me like I had a dick coming out.
No, that he retired to?
Yeah, when I retire, it's on the list of places we can go to because they have this law.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
It's a list to retire to. Go figure that out.
So now we got to figure out Do they have income? Do they have federal tax down there or state tax?
Are you talking about places to move when you retire?
Yeah, that's that's what I'm talking about. Are you here with me?
We have to move.
Are we in different spots right now?
Yeah, I think so.
No, we'll be remote.
Borders right here.
Yeah, don't talk about the fucking border. That's another issue.
Too many things at once.
So they've this whole Title IX thing we talk about.
Yeah.
But so do they have state tax? And what are the gun laws like? Because Kansas isn't a bad part of the country. I mean, I don't know what it is for crime. You just bring it up now. I didn't really looked at it, but I mean, there's a lot of factors. But I'm just trying to see. Like, I can make all these factors,
but I can read what they're defining. The bill defines a female as someone whose biologically reproductive system is developed to produce ova, while male refers to anyone whose productive system is developed to fertilize the ova of a female. It lies the foundation for future laws banning transgender athletes from girls and women's K through 12 club and college sports. So I think it's just to make it fair.
Well, how about whatever your birth certificate says?
Right. Well, what I'm saying is not to take away from the transgender community, to make it fair based on sex is how the sports should be categorized.
And I'm fine if you're
and
transgender.
I think that to also be fair to transgender community, there need to be a transgender categories of sports.
That's right. That's what I think also.
Because I think that then makes it fair.
And I don't. Yeah. Again, I don't care what your sexual preference is, what you think your gender is, however you want to identify.
Yeah.
But just stay out of women's sports. I mean, it's really that because women can't go into men, so it's not like I'm going to get you back. It's just,
I think it also goes the other way. It's not
so
fair for. I go both ways. It's also not fair for a woman to be encouraged or maybe just influenced to be like, well, I'll show you that a woman can also do men's sports. And I don't know if you've seen in your videos, but it was hard to watch when a woman entered.
right.
She fought against a guy, and that guy just beat the shit out of her.
And this is not men are superior to women. None of that shit matters.
No, it's just athletically to compete fairly.
Yeah, exactly. Have your own category.
Yeah.
Have the transgender Olympics, whatever, or it could be in the regular Olympics. It's just a transgender category. But like, I would feel like a super asshole, first of all, if I was a transgender female and I'm going and kicking everybody's ass in whatever sport I decide to play. How do you feel good about yourself?
Yeah.
And really, and it's probably not talked about enough, good for these fucking biological women that are still doing it. I mean, that are still competing because, I mean, I know they're upset and it's discouraging.
Yeah, discouragement.
But they're still doing it. Like, it's got to be tough to stick through that and sort of, keep going knowing that you may lose to basically a fucking man. It's bullshit.
And there are a lot of women whose hard work has been stripped from them, and it's not fair.
But how do you go home and sleep at night and be like, you know what? I can't believe this is great. My life is so great. I just won a gold medal because I'm a man that beat a bunch of fucking women. I mean, like, what is that about?
I don't think they think that way.
That's the problem. They should think that way.
Well, I think it strips women from all their hard work in athletic community. It also strips transgender community from opportunity of participating, which is why I'm saying they should make a transgender category of sports to make it fair. Because now you have people who are transgender and they want to compete in sports and they feel misplaced, which I get it, right? But I think they're going the wrong way to do this. I understand you're identifying as a woman, but you are not biologically born as a woman.
Well, so
you have that advantage. Whether you want to admit it or not, you have that advantage.
I don't know how other people think about this. I don't know if there's been a study, but like, if you, so say there's the Olympics, say there's anything, there's the Olympics, there's a high school sport, there's a college sport that's just categorized as transgender. Mm-hmm. So people do these things. You get scholarships, you go to school, you generate money for the school, like things like this, right? Mm-hmm. You know, you're great. For me, would never, ever watch a transgender category athletic sport. I just don't care. Why?
We might feel this way because this is just all new. But say, for example, transgender UFC, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, people like violence. That's just how it is.
I don't know.
And when you have two people, doesn't matter of their sex, physically competing in contact sport, I think people would catch on to it.
But if you have two transgender females mm-hmm. fighting in a transgender category in UFC, that's two males fighting each other. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can watch that. That's not in the transgender category with two males fighting each other.
Right.
I mean, like,
no, I get it. But
I got to get a beer and a sandwich, and I can fucking do it.
It's a good business opportunity.
For who? For what?
For a company to start another sports with different categories for transgender.
I don't know. I mean, because all this DEI,
more ads,
diversity, equity, inclusion, all these things, like these are all
I think the DEI thing is kind of bullshit because you are forcing companies to
who's forcing?
The government, because the government offers DEI incentives.
So they offer, they're not forcing.
Well, okay. I didn't use the right term.
They're impressing. You get this money if you do this, right?
Yeah, you get this money if you do this.
But still, everybody's starting to shut down those programs because they realize, like...
It's affecting businesses. Yeah. It's not the right way to do it. And I think government is using transgender people as pawns for just political gain. That's it, and it's not fair to these communities.
Yeah, and I'm not homophobic. I don't care what anybody does. I just think that's wrong, and whatever. Maybe some, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that don't think it's wrong. Well, those people are wrong for thinking it's not wrong.
So there is something I also heard where there are more colleges removing acceptance of transgender participation in sports if they're not biologically. That's what I'm looking up right now because I vaguely remember this. It's the U.S. Department of Education proposed.
This is how it all happens. It's got to be like you can't just say we're going to limit people because now you've got to decide or define or somehow make a law as to what makes you a male or female. But now maybe Kansas has sort of, how like California does shit, and then a couple years later ends up in New York, like smoking ban, like no
from one democratic state to another.
Well, I'm saying like no smoking ban, no smoking, smoking, and then it comes here. Like this is what's going to happen. I hope with other places and states that they're going to sort of follow suit. And
I feel like we went kind of backwards. Like, didn't we fight for women's rights? And now we're fighting for women's rights again?
Well,
where did the disconnect happen? I don't get it.
I don't. So
why are women being like, women's movement getting demolished or I don't know
reduced and degraded? But
degraded. Like why?
But all of this stuff, like I don't know. I mean, we know a lot of people, you and I both, and then we know a lot of people separately. But I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody who says like, yeah, no, really, a man should be in women's sports. I don't know anybody that says that.
And another disturbing part from that is being in the locker rooms.
Like you're trying to appease the few at the expense of the many.
Yeah,
And
instead of accommodating a few, you are blacklisting everybody who is against that.
But it's just not. It's not even fair. Like you've got a record for a 100-meter breaststroke that was held by some woman for 30 years, and then you got this guy who shows up and he breaks the record by like fucking 4 seconds. I don't know if that's the true. I'm just saying,
talking about the one with Riley. What's her name?
Riley Gaines. But no, I don't even know if that's a. I was just throwing out a scenario.
Well, Riley Gaines did the swimming competition against this guy.
Yeah, no, I know that. We talked about
and
that.
they came at exactly same time.
Right, and he got
the trophy and the photos.
But it's just, I'm just saying, like, what does that record book look like now? So what is that?
I would just throw the fucking record book.
No, but I'm in all seriousness, what does that look like? So you write history. This podcast is history whenever it publishes, like it's history. So you have a world record holder or whatever record it is. This person broke this record on this date, who's a biological man. Now, how does that record get broken? If say something changes and all of a sudden, men are just not allowed to women's sports. Like it just can't happen anymore, and everybody agrees on it, and that's what's the rule of law. That record that was broken by a biological man, does that go away? Or is that going to be there forever? Because there's never going to be a woman that could beat that thing.
Well, it's probably going to be in the records in the history forever, but it will be separated from women's records. I
don't know. They talk about asterisks with the steroid era in baseball. Like, I don't know. It's just bullshit. It's useless. It's wasteless. It's fucking.
There's a lot of bullshit changes in sports.
I really feel bad for women, though. It's just really not.
Besides that, like, I just watched this. I didn't watch. I only watched clips of this basketball game because I don't have time to sit there and watch basketball game. I just watch a shorter version. Like fucking LeBron James grabbed the ball, or took like 3 steps, dribbled again, took another 3 steps, and fucking dunked it.
I gotta be honest.
Like,
LeBron James is kind of a bitch.
He's a fucking clown bitch.
I mean, he was good when he was a kid. He started up now he realizes his star power.
But his persona changed, and he just became this fucking whiny baby on the fucking court all the time. All this drama, like what's all the theatrics? Like, what is that for? You just,
No, I agree. I mean, you got that much money and you got that much power, so now you can affect, who your team's going to draft and who the players are they're going to sign, like all these things. Like,
be a good fucking role model, man. Like, don't be a fucking.
He was when he was younger. And a lot of people get pissed off. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I mean, like he talks as if his opinion is what everybody needs to.
Yeah,
do. Like it's an opinion.
Referees' faces, like he's making a call. Like fuck off.
I mean, so the thing, and I don't know if this happened before, but I know he's got this big push to play on the same team as his son.
Okay,
so his son, I think Bronny is his name. He might be eligible for the draft next year because LeBron James is close to 40. Like, I don't know how long you guys, he's in phenomenal shape, right? But it's a beating on your fucking legs. And luckily he's a bigger guy that the physical pounding from his body, like upper body, is not what other people deal with.
I can't imagine what it does to his knees.
Right. So I don't know how many more years he's got to play, but I think he wants to play with, and that's fine. I respect that. Mm-hmm. But like, you're just kind of a dick, buddy. Like,
yeah, the older he gets, the whinier he gets.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm not. Right, exactly. I don't like the constant complaining part of it. Like,
I play better basketball than LeBron James.
Oh yeah. You dunk your fucking Dunkin' Donuts peanut wiener in your fucking coffee.
No, in the basket.
Yeah, in the basket of what? You're
whatever makes you happy.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. What boat?
Your dinghy.
Twinkie. Man, this beer is good. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of these dark lagers.
I need to get more, or we need to get more, of those lactose beers that we first hated and just see if we still hate them.
See if we can get through it?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, man.
Because now I don't think we do it, and maybe subconsciously we do it. But we're kind of buying beers, and maybe we're buying the beers that we know we like. Like, ales, lagers.
I've said this before. I've bought beer based on like what the art looks like too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that art kind of looks cool. Let me try this beer. I mean, I look too. I'm like, okay, this says IPA. I look at the percentage. I'm like, cool.
But as far as type goes, like, we don't drink a lot of stouts.
I'm still adventurous. Like I saw some European styles, and I buy those at our local bottle shop.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't care either. Like I'll buy it. Like, so we've had some people email us about the Millhouse cucumber beer we had with Carlos.
Oh yeah.
So people are saying, they hadn't heard of that, but I think from our description or what you just think it might be, it's a perfect fucking summer beer because it's a light alcohol. Because I described it as it's like juice. It's like having a juicer with cucumbers, but with a little bit of alcohol.
You know what it tasted like? If you had a non-alcoholic beer, cucumber flavor, but the alcohol hits you later. That to me what it tasted like.
You just described me.
Oh yeah. As a cucumber or as a
get my
beer?
Cucumber flavor and I'll hit you later. That's my motto.
No,
I got the tattoo.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you have any tattoos, by the way?
No. There's one that says open here, but it's in a weird spot.
Bitch.
That's weird. No, I made it this long. I'm not going to get any now. Maybe I will sometime. Okay.
Are you the one who's like pushing for us getting these tattoos?
I'll tell you what. If people help us out, I will help them out by doing it. But that'd be pretty cool. I would do that. But I'm not going to do it if it's going to be in my body forever, and this thing's not going to be.
Today's technology, you can tattoo something and then remove it if you don't like it.
Really? Then I'll get a sticker. I'll do the same thing.
Right? What are they called? Temporary tattoos.
Yeah, right. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll get a sticker.
Right. So
I'm going to get one of those. Temporary tattoo of your face.
I honestly, I got to tell you, we have temporary Brews and Banter tattoos.
I just reached for the glass and I missed.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, I'm going to put my dick in it. So I grab it. I'm like, oh, I missed it.
All right.
But we do have temporary tattoos for Brews and Banter.
We do?
Yeah.
Where?
They're in the Brews and Banter merch location on site.
How come I didn't know about that?
You did. How come you forgot about it is what you should have said.
That's what I meant. How come I forgot about that?
We got them.
Oh, well, you're going to have to show me.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you anything you want. Anything you want me to show you, I'll show you.
Calm down.
Calm down, America. What else we got? So let's talk about, we were in Buffalo with Big Ditch, the first beer we just did here. But remember that Pierce Arrow? Museum. So Pierce Arrow was
the car.
Yeah. Remember it was outside? I don't know if they leave it out there all the time. I don't know if it was going.
I'd like to go to that museum.
That was an American manufacturer based in Buffalo from 1901 to 1938. So
nice.
I thought it was actually in business longer than that. But I watched this show like, I don't know if it's on anymore. I don't see new ones like Chasing Classic Cars. And he buys all these weird vehicles. Like, I mean, it was a great show. There's things you never heard of, things you have heard of, just weird things. So, and restores them, he sells them. But he had some of these on there. Like, it's like a classic Rolls Royce or, one of these sort of vehicles in that era. But we saw that, and I'd love to go visit that museum sometime because it was on the way to Resurgence. But we weren't sure. There's a car outside, one on display, and it kind of had a cover over it because it's like it wasn't really a convertible because there's no top.
Like a hard top with leather or canvas cover.
Yeah, there was no hard top. It looked like a convertible with a like a leather thing that snapped in underneath the windshield, but all the way around. So like a boat with wheels, like you saw a boat with the covers on it. It was really weird. But anyway, we were talking about vehicles, and then we talked about people that are famous from New York. There was Tom Cruise and Richard Gere.
Wait, Tom Cruise from New York?
I think he's from Cicero.
Cicero?
Yeah. And there were some other people we didn't really dive like this Grace lady. I forget her name, but Mike Tirico, who's an announcer, he's not necessarily from Syracuse, but he went to Syracuse University. Dick Clark was from Syracuse University. Joe Biden from Syracuse University.
Is Harrison Ford from here or no?
No, and there's many more people. I just can't think of them all. But then we talked about like Post Malone.
Oh, who's the guy who shot someone at a shoot?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, the Baldwin family's from here. Yep. So
What happened to that?
is
he close?
no. So there was the whatever sequence was. It was closed case, and they opened it back up. Now he's like, I think he's waiting for a fucking either a trial or a fucking verdict. I don't think he's been on trial because you'd hear about that. But he's got to go. He's got to go to trial for this, I think.
Did you just shit yourself?
No.
What was that sound?
This?
I was like,
Well, first of all,
Sorry.
I guarantee you my shit doesn't sound that.
okay, Alec Baldwin
I'll
trial.
guarantee to you.
Sorry, it was a weird sound.
No, but there's just famous people, and then like Post Malone. So Post Malone is like actual 15 minutes from us, local.
Yeah,
But,
from the city.
We were talking about the Pierce Arrow vehicle in Buffalo, and then you had mentioned
The Hennessey Performance.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So Hennessey Performance, what they do is they'll take most of their projects are pre-existing production cars. They'll take them and they'll do something fucking crazy, like they'll take a Hellcat and make it fucking 1,400 horsepower. They built a car for Joe Rogan. They did like a muscle car for him. Post Malone, they did a. This is something they're known for. They'll take a pickup truck instead of 4x4. They'll make it 6x6. So 3 axles, 2 axles in the back.
Yeah, just the amount of work for the drive shaft and the body work, and
Dude, re-gearing. Like, how do you re-gear this shit? Like, that's crazy.
yeah, shorten the drive shaft, and
I think the
who and really in life, who wants their shaft shortened? Really, I mean, like if that's
especially with extra torque.
yeah, I mean, you got some power behind
Yeah,
that.
Post Malone got a 6x6 F-150, and he lives in Utah, I believe. I'm pretty sure he lives in Utah.
Utah.
now.
Utah.
I left Utah. I came here, and he left here and went to Utah.
Right, he's trying to avoid you.
No, we're gonna give high five to each other.
No, he was fucking. No, he's like, I get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Roman's coming. Fuck this shit.
He pees at the urinal, his pants down his ankles. I'm not doing that.
I'm not taking chances of ending up in the fucking public bathroom with this guy.
No, you pee with your
No.
pants down your ankles.
That's I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
I was saying that's what he would say.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, so I think he lives in Utah, and he had that car built, and he was saying, like, the turning radius is super fucking wide. He can't fit in the regular parking spots, obviously, so he always has to park further out. I think I saw a video clip on YouTube of him getting the delivery of that 6x6 F-150. I think the original, I could be wrong, but I think original mass production 6x6 was done by a Mercedes G-Wagon. I think they were the first.
I'm surprised they don't do the rear steer.
The rear steering has been around for a while.
Right, but I'm surprised they don't do it on this truck for like Post Malone.
Well, you can't because you have dual axles.
Right, so you make
turn those wheels.
You make all 4 wheels turn. I don't know how it works. We could fucking send a fucking plane to the moon.
Did you hear about the electric Hummer? So there's electric Hummer now. All E.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were going to
EV.
get into a joke or something.
No. Like what? F-150 and electric Hummer walk into.
No, you're like extra. No, it's a blowjob from a robot. I thought that's what you were going to say, like the electric.
Okay. Electric Hummer, EV Hummer, I should say. It has a crab mode.
Oh, so you can parallel
You can kinda
park?
go like
Yeah.
not necessarily like perfectly horizontal, but like diagonal.
For what purpose? Why would you use that?
So if you have, because it's a really wide vehicle, large, so they demonstrated in the canyon, like there's a rock here and a rock here, and that turn is too tight. So they would just take the car and they just move it like this diagonally, and then it can go straight. So basically, it turns. So if you turn your wheel 45 degrees, the rear wheel turns in the same direction at 45, and then your car can move in that direction.
Okay, that's great.
Another thing I believe it can do is if you turn left, the rear tires will turn right, and you can make tight radius turn.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I would never have a use for those, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how often would you use that? Can you do that at fucking going 80 miles per hour and passing someone on the highway? Fucking
Yeah, right.
your car, your body never turns. You just like
Yeah, I understand. Like if you're like parallel parking, some of those cars have that, where you can kind of like almost at like I think a 90-degree angle and just.
There are new cars that came out that do that, and they can even like turn 360 on the same spot. But I have to tell you something that I've recently looked into. There's a new levels of pollution that is happening. We might have talked about this in one of the episodes. It's happening by electric cars, and the pollution is the debris, the molecular debris from tires from electric cars.
Yeah, no, I don't know if we talked about this, but I heard about this.
Because
That's a different compound, right?
Electric cars are so much heavier than your traditional car, but yet you're using the same type of tires for these electric cars. These tires are not manufactured for electric cars. Therefore, they wear off much quicker. There was an article I read where a lot of Tesla owners were complaining them having to change tires every couple months. Like it would wear off so fast and uneven. So all this rubber wear on the roads then goes airborne.
I'm shocked.
Or ends up in like waterways.
You know, you hear about this with NASCAR. Like there's like a rough track and versus a smooth track, and they show up with a different tire compound and like all these. I'm surprised they can't fucking come up with that for something like this.
Again, these tires for many years have been designed for your traditional combustion engine vehicles at specific weight, right? I
Well, Tesla's not heavier than a fucking 6x6 that Post Malone's driving. He's not buying tires for his fucking truck.
Again, the 6x6 has huge tires that are rated for a heavier weight vehicle. You cannot put those tires on a Tesla. It would look ridiculous.
Hennessey probably could.
I'll give you an example. You take a Tesla, which is a sedan, and you take a Honda Accord, which is a sedan, right? They don't weigh the same, but you use the same type of tires, right?
Yeah, but what do you mean they don't weigh the same?
Electric car will weigh much more than a regular combustion engine car.
What is much more?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying like so you got one person.
It's enough to wear the tires out faster.
You got one Roman driving a fucking Tesla, and you got a whatever the vehicle was. What was it? Honda? Whatever.
Honda. I said Honda Accord. But
so
whatever.
a Honda Accord, and there's fucking 5 people in there. Those 5 people still weigh less than one Tesla with a Roman in it.
It's not. Well, no. If you take a car, you're changing ratios here. You take a car with a driver and one car, EV, and the car, a combustion engine standard car with a driver there. They don't weigh the same.
I get that.
Electric car will weigh more, and the center of gravity is much lower as well, and they cause tires to wear off much faster. So I've seen this video that you're talking about, these new SUVs that came up. They did a show in Dubai or something like that. Them fucking turning 360 in the same spot. And I'm like, all right, well, you'll be changing tires every fucking couple months if you keep using this. But literally, like, you can go in parking lot and say you hit a dead end. You can turn your car 180 on the same spot and then get out. But the amount of tension it takes to do that. And what they're doing, they're not turning the tires. They're changing so that tires on one side spinning in one direction, and on the other side the opposite direction, to make.
I think that's what a zero-turn mower does, right?
Again, your mower is on the grass.
Right. No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, do that on the pavement, and your tires will wear off much faster.
Yeah, I mean, but what's the trade-off? I mean, are they saving emissions from not having a gas engine? So, like, who gets to decide whether
EV vehicles are not as green as people thought. Yeah, we might have talked about this, or maybe I spoke to someone else. There's a lot of waste and pollution that goes into creating, as like mining cobalt and stuff like that, and then disposal of batteries and solar panels and things like that. So, anyways, plus now you're adding on the waste tires.
I mean, the only EV vehicle I have is that fucking golf cart.
While we're talking about tires, I want to mention a pretty cool U.S. company, rubberfloors.com. I've said I'm in construction business and real estate, and I'm building a physical therapy practice for a friend, and we have to put rubber floors down for the areas where the equipment is, and they're going to be exercising. Rubberfloors.com, if you buy those rubber floors from them, you are saving how many tires go into landfills.
So it's recycled tires.
It's recycled material.
Yeah, I know they do that with AstroTurf in the NFL.
And what's pretty cool, too, is based on the square footage of rubber flooring you buy, they say, like, oh, you just saved 12 tires from going into a landfill. Yeah. So, and it's made here in U.S.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they do that with NFL stadiums, and they use that for fucking turf. And you know,
I think playgrounds too. Kids' playgrounds, they do like a soft floor, so if a kid falls off a play set and whatever. And
I wonder if there's any sort of implication for these tire manufacturers that have to. I mean, why is it up to someone else to take care of the waste they produced? Because I mean, like, I get paper, all this other stuff, something else, but like, this is, rubber is not biodegradable.
Do you know where rubber comes from? No, seriously, do you know where it comes from?
A Trojan package?
How it's made?
Yeah, it's on a tree.
Yeah.
You told me.
Yeah, rubber.
I know that. I know what a rubber tree looks like.
Rubber grows on trees.
I didn't know that.
And that's how they harvest. And I think it's originally comes out white color.
And what is it? Is it an apple looking thing, or like a what?
No,
the fuck?
it's they get it from.
I gotta pull my rubber off the tree.
If I remember correctly, I don't know if they tap it like syrup, or
I see,
or they
it's a compound.
Or they peel it off of like a bark. I don't remember. I know I know rubber comes from special trees.
To watch the YouTube video.
Yeah, I can't recall it. I want to say maybe it gets tapped like syrup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never thought about it, but
yeah,
interesting.
What else I was going to say? I think that's it.
Oh,
I'm done.
You done? What about this?
I'm almost done with beer.
Yeah, so am I. But yeah, these dark lagers, they're good.
Yeah. And what a great introduction for somebody if they wanted to get into like stouts or porters. I think this is perfect.
Yeah, to try it out.
It's a bit of a mind game as well, right? You see dark beer, you like automatically think it's going to be strong. But if you drink more of these and then somebody slips you a stout, like a 6%, 7% stout, and you drink a stout, you're not going to be able to tell the difference.
No, I like
unless
the dark
you're
lagers.
Cicerone.
Yeah. I've not even done anything with that. Like, I don't have time. I got
Put the study book by the fucking toilet.
No, well, there's not a study book. There's many study books, but I think the problem is,
excuse me,
it takes a while to do, but then you've got to go like to a tasting test.
Oh, that's right. You said you have to go somewhere.
Like, I don't know where. I mean, like, how do I find time to do that? Like, we don't have time a lot to do other things, So how am I going to travel to go to some place and take a 4-hour, 8-hour test, whatever it is? Like, I mean, and then there's people that are like, I'm a CBS, and there's certified Cicerone, there's advanced Cicerone, there's master Cicerone. Like, I don't know how you would fucking find the time to do that. I
think we follow some people few on Instagram who are like Cicerone's level 3, right?
Well, there's a lot of people that are, I don't know what
3
level
or 4, something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's only 4 levels, but I don't know if we follow Master Cicerone. Maybe Brews with Bierkowski.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe she's a Master Cicerone. I'm not sure, but Alan was from Brew Brothers. He's a Cicerone and a wine sommelier. So either way, I don't know
that word.
What?
I like the wine,
I think you do like with a you got to be like Latin and like sommelier.
Well, not Latin. It's like
it's French.
Yeah,
but I mean like sommelier, like Cirque du Soleil. Like I'm a wine Cirque du Soleil.
All right, I'm gonna Cirque du Soleil out of here. Thank you to all the followers. Thank you for all Patreon subscribers and supporters. $5 a month. Please subscribe, follow. Cool content goes up there. Keep following us on YouTube. We appreciate it. We need more subscribers on YouTube. Instagram, Facebook, X. Hopefully next week or 2 weeks from now, we can announce a release of our website.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll be able to have, and there's going to be an Amazon option, and you can sort of really buy all these different things, shirts, koozies, the keychains, whatever.
And if you want to be a guest on the show, there will be a form to fill out, not a form, but like a request to fill out through our website if you want to be a guest on it. So thank you, everybody. Until next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Hopheads, Frank here.
And Roman. Welcome to Brews Banter, the podcast where we sip and spill the funniest stories over a cold one.
We're not just brewing laughs and comedy. We also discuss life stories and current events in every episode.
Follow the frolic on our socials, where we brew up more than just banter. Check out linktree/Brews and Banter for all the goods.
And guess what? We've got a VIP section. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes brew secrets, and maybe even a blooper reel or two.
Subscribe, laugh, and unlock the full Brews and Banter experience. Because life is too short for bad beer and boring stories. Cheers.